When I graduated from the University of Vermont with a degree in marine sciences, I was able to get a job at Mystic Aquarium in Connecticut. They hired me to take care of Roger, a giant Pacific octopus. Personally, I'd been hoping to be assigned to the sea lions, but hey, you gotta start somewhere. Roger doesn't require much in the way of active care. It's not as if I have to walk him or change his litter box. The filtration system does most of the cleaning for me, though I still have to scrub down the tank walls once a week before opening. He gets mostly frozen shrimp, though I'll often throw in crabs or clams and other mollusks from time to time. Octopus are extremely intelligent animals. I want to say that this is relatively well known, but I'm never sure about these sorts of things. They've been observed engaging in all kinds of unusual behavior, such as using tools and mimicking other animals. They need all of that brain power in order to control their ability to change color. Their skin contains special cells called chromatophores that generate pigment and reflect light. Different kinds of chromatophores create different colors, but the octopus controls each and every one of them by flexing and relaxing its muscles. It has to be conscious of every one of those muscles in order to have that kind of control. Living an unexciting life in captivity, Roger doesn't often change color. For the most part, he just stays either a dull dark orange or a pale gray-white. You've probably noticed at some point or another that many aliens in bad sci-fi movies look kind of octopus-like, and when you spend enough time with them, it's not hard to see why. They really do feel like alien beings. Their movements are very slow and lazy, yet also extremely deliberate. Roger learned to recognize whenever I'm about to feed him, a lot like a cat or a dog when you shake the food bag. Whenever he comes out of his little cave to feed, I look into his somber eyes. They're small, with a straight black line running horizontally along the middle. It is completely alien looking, and yet I can recognize the mind working behind them as one not too dissimilar from my own in some ways, though otherworldly in others. One day, when I went to feed Roger, I saw that he was already out of his hideout, resting still on the bottom of the tank. I climbed the ladder to the lid and pulled it off. Usually, these movements excited Roger, but he did nothing. He just sat there, staring blankly at the glass. As I was about to pour in the shrimp, Roger's skin began to change color. It turned very dark, and large, red patches, shaped like teardrops, began drifting from one side of his body to the other. The shapes were trailed with long, thin strings, colored the same vivid shade of red. Staring at Roger, I tried to figure out why he was behaving this way, but I might as well have been trying to read hieroglyphics. Eventually, I just decided to give him his food and move on. During lunch, I wanted to talk about Roger's weird color-changing fit with one of the other invertebrate keepers, but I didn't get the chance. The lunchroom was busy with activity, everybody talking about the intern, who had been stung by one of the Atlantic sea nettles while trying to feed them. She apparently suffered a severe allergic reaction, going into cardiac arrest. She was already dead, by the time the paramedics made it to the aquarium.